going? I'm Dan Ball and I'm still a knothead. Decided that I was going to get into Sterling Davis's Pallet Upcycle Challenge this year. So what did I do? I built this. It's a decorative wishing well for the yard, made out of pallet wood. And this is where it's going to rest in my yard. If you want to see how I built it, come on and hang out with me in the shop. Okay, well, part of the challenge is showing how you break down your pallets. So that's what I guess I'm about to do. I picked this up on YouTube somewhere, and I apologize, I don't remember the channel, but I thought this was pretty slick. Basically what happens is you use one of these, just a hollow plug cutter, one without a centering shank. These I picked up just right at Lowe's. There's a 3-pack of them for like 15 bucks. They're made by Milescraft. Just chuck it in the drill. This is a larger one than I normally use, but chuck them in the drill and it goes something like this. Rule number one about making a video: make sure your battery in your drill's charged. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got a fresh battery and we're going to start this all over again. Basically, because I don't think I explained it, just take this, put it over your nail head. It'll bore out around the nail head and the board will just pop off. So let's finish up what I'm doing. Easy as that. Gonna leave obviously some little holes, but if you really wanted to, you could fill them with plugs or dowels if you didn't want to leave them there. Me, the stuff I build with pallets, I tend to leave rustic, so I probably won't fill them. And at this point, if you wanted to use the stringers, or whatever these things are called, I call them stringers. It's a matter of getting your nails out so you can keep your saw blade safe. Now onto the project. I started off by tilting the saw blade to 22.5 degrees to get the cuts I needed to make 2 octagons. One will go on top of the base and one will go on the bottom. They're 16 pieces total, which gives you 2 8-sided octagons. Next up, I had to rip the pieces to width. I cross-cut them first because pallet wood does tend to be a little bit unstable, and I didn't want to run full-length pieces through and run the risk of having them bind or even kick back. Next up, it was time to assemble the octagons. I tried to use a clamp, which didn't work out so well because they had different widths, so I ended up giving up on that. I put some glue on the miters, then drilled and put 2 screws in each joint. Here's a tip on drilling at an angle. If you start your drill bit perpendicular with the wood, it'll actually start easier, and then you can gradually lower your drill down to the angle you need to get your hole where you need it. 2 screws in each joint and your octagons are done. I cut the sides for the base to length off camera. Then I attached them with 2 screws in each to the 1 octagon, no glue. Once I had the sides attached to the 1 octagon, I just turned it over upside down set it over the other octagon, and drilled and drove 2 screws in each joint again. Next up, I ripped and cut the roof supports to length and attached them to the base with screws. Once I had the roof supports done and attached, it was on to building the trusses. It was 6 pieces. All the cuts on these were at 45 degrees. To assemble the roof trusses, I found that it was easiest to clamp the pieces to my table saw top since my workbench isn't exactly flat. Made it a lot easier to get everything put together. In order to lay out for the sides of the gables, I just laid the truss on some boards and traced them with a pencil. Next up, it was over to the bandsaw to cut the boards for the gables. Once I had those cut, it was just a simple matter of attaching them to the trusses with a few 1¼ brad nails, channeling my inner Norm. In order to attach the gable to the roof support, I clamped it in place and just nailed it with a few more 1¼ brads. A few more brad nails for the roof boards, and the project
Say hi, everybody.
was complete.
Who's your favorite YouTube woodworker? Huh? April? Not me?
April and you.
Okay.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed watching that. I certainly enjoyed building it. The camera cut out on me right at the end. That's why the build video kind of ended abruptly when I was doing the roof panels. I think you got the idea, though. It just some brad nails tacked in place, and those boards shouldn't go anywhere. I think I'm going to leave that unfinished. It's mostly oak, so it should weather well. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, thumbs up. Share it with your friends, spread the word. I'd love to gain some more subscribers, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And of course, if you feel so inclined, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I certainly try and respond to all the comments I get. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.